Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm back with a full body beginner flexibility routine. It is designed to address the body basically from head to toe. So feel free to follow along and let's jump in. Let's start in a standing position and with our neck. So build a little bit of body tension and we do some half circles. Bring your chin to your chest and make a half circle, alternating from one side to the other. Plant your feet on the ground, feel your breath, and start really being present with this video, with this flexibility routine. Next, we go into a stretch. So push one hand towards the floor and with the other hand you grab the top of your head and stretch your neck and feel a nice deep stretch from the ear to the shoulder. Next, we give ourselves a big hug and start to articulate our thoracic upper spine. So it's basically a flexion, a side bend, an extension, and a side bend to the other side. Concentrate on the upper part of your spine. Change directions. Keep breathing and feel the movement loosening up your upper spine. Okay, next we do some nice and easy hip circles. Just start moving the center of your body, keep breathing, and start to feel the circle getting wider just by doing the exercise. So with the next exercise movement, we activate our shoulder blades, our scapulas. So straighten your arms and move them in a forward, upward, backward, and downward motion. Keep your arms straight and activate your shoulder blades. Protract, elevate, retract. Yes, very good. So next we do some shoulder joint cars, articular rotations. So start with one hand, with one arm, and rotate externally and internally. Across your body, in front of your body, across, and change sides. Feel especially the controlled rotation in your shoulder joint. Very good job. Feel the shoulder. And next we go down on our knees and we sit on our heels. Upright body. Wave your fingers together behind your back and we start doing some shoulder extension reaches. Just do a couple of those ones in a dynamic manner, opening up your chest, and then hold it for a bit longer. Straighten your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades together, opening up your chest. Breathe into it. Breathe with and into every movement. So next we go into a quadrupled position and we do some thoracic spine rotations. Opening up. And closing. Keep breathing. Breathe into your rib cage, into your lower ribs as well, and feel the spot between your shoulder blades moving, mobilizing. Other side. Opening up, bringing your elbow towards the ceiling or upward and feel the motion specifically in the upper spine. Breathe into the motion. Okay, so we stay in this position and now we do some hip rotations. Bend your knee and move and rotate from the hip. Don't engage your body in terms of leaning into it. Keep your core engaged and strong and move directly from your hip joint. Change directions. Very nice. So other side. Keep a strong upper body and core and move only from your hip joint. Feel the difference in the hip joint from one side to the other. Very important joint, very important to have it strong and supple. Next we go into a so-called puppy pose. So we are stretching our back, our lats, and bringing our spine into an extension. Try to arch your back a little open. Breathe into the stretch. Press your hand into the floor and feel the opening on the front side of your body. You can pulse if you want, or you can hold the position. So next we do a stretch of our chest or pec muscles. Straighten one arm to the side. And now assist with the other arm and pulse into opening the chest, stretching the pecs. Keep breathing, very important. And go to the other side. Straight arm. Go first into it a little bit. Then assist with the other arm. And pulse into the stretch, into a deep pec stretch. So the next pose is in yoga called a Sphinx pose. Go on your belly and start just bringing your upper body in an upright position. You can move a little bit from your shoulder blades and extend your spine. Engage your legs a little bit. Gentle squeeze your glutes, and if you want, you can straighten your arms. Feel your spine, opening up the front body. So next we go into a supine position and we stretch our lower back by just tucking, going into a tuck up position and bring our nose as close as possible to our knees. Feeling a nice stretch in your lower lumbar spine. You can move a little bit from one side to the other and keep breathing. Very nice. So let's stay into this position and we go into a glute stretch. So bring your legs into a figure 4 position and grab one thigh. Interlace your fingers and pull the figure 4 positioned legs towards your chest. So we change, of course, feeling the stretch on the other side. Go with your perception to the very spot that you are stretching at the moment. Feel it. Listen to your body in terms of how intense you want to go. And feel the stretch. Okay, so next we go into a squat, in a deep squat position, and from there we go into a pike. So we straighten our legs and try to keep the fingers or hands on the floor, and we straighten and stretch out our hamstrings and backside of our body. Keep breathing. Try to stay as close with your chest to your legs and move in a fluent manner up and down. You may hold it for a bit And then we go to the next exercise, so-called hip swivels. So sit and go basically in an internal and external rotation with your hips. Assist the position with your hands at the floor and move from one side to the other. Okay, the next exercise I call a half split to a lunge, and we rock back and forth, engaging our hips by flexing and extending. On one side it's the hip flexor, on the other side the hamstrings. Change sides. Support yourself with your hands and arms and feel the movement at the center of your body, your hips. Very important, very nice. Listen to your body. So the next pose, it's called a frog pose. So bring your knees far out, your lower legs parallel to each other, and now just gently rock back and forth into a stretch of your adductor muscles. Keep breathing. Listen to the body. Feel the stretch. So the next movement, it's a kneeling lunge, and we tilt our rear pelvis in a posterior direction, and we reach with this arm and lean over in order to get a powerful stretch at the rear hip. Push your hip a little forward, lean into it, and breathe into your side and hips. Change sides. Posterior tilt on the kneeling leg and reach across your body. Feel the stretch. Keep breathing, opening up the hip flexor. Next, we go into a cross-legged position, and we bend forward, lean forward, bend forward, plant our hands at the floor, and just drop your upper body in order to stretch all the fascial lines along our spine, from the head to the coccyx. Keep breathing. Let gravity pull your upper body down and feel a deep stretch in your deep back structures. So that's basically it. That's basically the routine. We finish off with a pose just laying down called Shavasana in yoga, and just stay there and breathe and feel the energy, the life energy in your system. You can stay there a little bit longer if you want. And if you enjoyed this routine, hit that like button. If you like this kind of videos, subscribe and support the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much. All the best. Namaste.